Haters be after my soul. DGE. Bitch. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Got too many plotting and after my soul. No, I've been chasing a meal even when I ain't got it. Still haters be watching my moves. Know that they planning, observing and plotting, making predictions on all of my moves. Reason my motives are silent and actions define. Request that you leave me alone. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I know they be plotting and watch how I move. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I gotta stay focused, can't get out my zone. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Don't say that I'm tripping, may think that I'm through. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Got no time for lacking, I'm keeping my own. 501 jeans with the crease to the pockets. Go down my jewels with my diamonds on froze. Hollow tips filled in the 40, I cock it. And I won't let up until time to reload. Too many hating with so many plotting, which be the main reason I can't trust a soul. Steady be calling my line cause they know that I got it, but they cannot afford the toll. I will not move cause I know how they doing. Before I will lose, I will capture a soul. Put a name on the shirt, have them grieving in church. Now they carry by six, throwing dirt in the hole. Knowing all that I'm worth, play the game first, dedicated to will so the money won't fold. And being the topic, I know that they watching. I keep dropping jewels, I put myself on. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Got too many plotting and after my soul. No, I've been chasing a meal even when I ain't got it. Still haters be watching my moves. Know that they planning, observing and plotting, making predictions on all of my moves. Reason my motives are silent and actions define. Request that you leave me alone. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I know they be plotting and watch how I move. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I gotta stay focused, can't get out my zone. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Don't say that I'm tripping, may think that I'm through. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Got no time for lacking, I'm keeping my own. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Got too many plotting and after my soul. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. I keep a throwaway tucked in my pocket. Haters be after my soul.
Alright guys, thank you for tuning into the No Offense Podcast. It's your boy Matt Arrington, aka Mr. No Offense. So glad that we can have you guys in the building right now. I know You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and that's to us is everything. We got your boy Bubba Kemper in the building. You know, I know y'all heard that rocking on that throwaway. Hey, listen, when I heard that, that was an instant classic for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had a special request. I asked if we could play that thing for y'all in the beginning, man. Listen, I kind of wanted to run it back, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to find it. We're going to make sure y'all know where to find it so that way he can get them views up, he can get them streams up on it, you know what I'm saying? And we can support him the right way. That way y'all can rock out to it, you know what I'm saying? In your car, in the house, however y'all want to do it. Besides, we got some more music for y'all at the end, too. Bringing just about the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to brag on it like that too much, but I got my boy waiting already to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all again for being here. Shout out to Passport Republic. Daryl Austin in the building for real. I see you doing your thing. Shout out to boy Scoop G in the building. I see you. Shout out to everybody who's definitely watching us, especially Mondoose. I see y'all sharing. As again, to us is everything. Because I know, like I said, you ain't have to do it, but you took the extra effort. We appreciate that. So without further ado, let me get to y'all. Let me get to this interview. I got Bubba Kemper on the line, and we gonna make this thing happen. You heard me? Let's slide in here, man. And we are live. G, how you doing today, man?
Man, what's going down? What's going down? First and foremost, I appreciate you for having me on here. I am Bubba Kemper. You can find me Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon, man, all major platforms. I actually did that through United Masters. So, I mean, if y'all familiar with United Masters, then y'all know where to find me. You know, I've had songs on TikTok, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally getting to where I know how to work it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Shoot, man, that gives us a lot to talk about today, man. Cause listen, that's for one. That's another tally for United Masters. I've been meaning to ask and been meaning to get around to episode 2 where we can find out, you know what I'm saying, who's really doing the best for these for artists as far as independent artists and releasing, making sure that you guys get the most compensation for your work and things like that. I think it's gonna answer a lot of questions for people who may have questions who you know about United Masters and things like that. So we're gonna definitely make sure we get down to that. But before we do, we got, you know what I'm saying, we like to start from the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to find out who is Bubba Kemper, man. I mean, the energy that you bring in, G, you know what I'm saying, it's unique, it's in your lane, and we just want to get it from, you know what I'm saying, we just want to pick your brain a little bit, if that's all right. So let's start from you know, as a shorty, man. Who did you used to listen to, and how did that evolve into, you know, the rapper that we call Bubba Kemper today?
I'm not gonna lie. I've been influenced by a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, one of the main, I think it was what, 2001, 2000 when the Chronic came out.
Okay.
That was one of the main, you know what I'm saying, little albums I used to listen to.
Straight. Okay.
I used to listen to a lot of pop, a little Biggie, you know what I'm saying. But I'm more of a down south person, you know what I'm saying. So, but what really like got me into hip hop was Ludacris. I actually met Luda when I was in the 6th grade, I think. I actually like met him. We was at a hotel or whatever. He came out, you know what I'm saying, signed autographs, all that. Like I met him, and after that I was just like, shit. You know, I can tell a story because I done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Within my life, myself, I done been through a lot. So I was like, shit, man, I could do something like that. And then I just started kind of teaching myself and learning instruments. I play the saxophone. I can fiddle on the keyboard a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I play the drums. But music's always been something that's in me. You know what I'm saying? So Ludacris, I would say Ludacris is probably the first one to actually make me really want to, you know what I'm saying, like do something.
Word. Let me ask, like, what was your favorite Ludus song? You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me asking. Or what was the most pop? What was the one that you bumped the most common? If it wasn't necessarily your favorite.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. One of my I can't even think of the name of the song right now, but I know it was him, T.I. Man,
You talking about?
it was when him and T.I. had the beef going back on. I would have to play it, you know what I'm saying, to actually kind of remember it. But you know, it was that one where they was going because you know when they was claiming who was the king of the South. You know what I'm saying? Man, but anyways, that was one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? And then also that Stand Up. You know, I used to listen to that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Then also that Move with him, Chris. My favorite album actually though would probably have to be Word of Mouth.
Word.
That was when he had the big afro, you know.
That's what I was gonna say. One thing I really respect about Ludacris back in the day too is Ludacris had that comical side. It was like, you know what I'm saying, through his videos,
Yeah,
where I mean, he be serious, but the video was comical, satirical. It was funny to look at. It was definitely
right.
captivating. Anytime you seen something of Luda come on, you wanted to see what was going on.
Make you watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely out of the element back in the day. So yeah, he was definitely out of the box, my man. So yeah, it was yeah, man. I'm with that. With that. All right. So, you originally hail from out of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Is that where you're born and
Yeah,
raised?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm born San
Okay.
Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in San Antonio for a little bit, but you know, I went through family struggles. Went to other places. I've lived in other places, but you know, I'm from here. This is where I'm from. This is where I always come back to. This is where I've been raised. You know what I'm saying? I've actually, man, I've been back home for a long ass time. I mean, I travel. You know what I'm saying? I go to different places, but I've been here for a minute. You know,
Yeah.
I've been here for a minute.
Bet. Okay. Okay. So an interesting fact is, you actually are familiar with our guest last night, DJ Baby Blue Diamond. So you can attest to her
Yes,
work. She's definitely putting in that work, right?
yes, she definitely is, man. Say, matter of fact, shout out DJ Baby Diamond too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other DJs in the city that are doing their thing, but as far as my DJ, I like to call it my DJ. You know what I'm saying? My first mixtape. Matter of fact, if anybody wants to go look that up, it's called Clash Registration. It's on Audio Mac and it's hosted by DJ Baby Blue Diamond. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. You know, but she constantly works the magazine. There's also another podcast, FOH After Dark. You know what I'm saying? It comes on Wednesdays. I'm a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'll send some links and stuff because
Definitely.
we got an episode Wednesday. It's an episode this Wednesday. So I mean, she definitely puts in work. She helps a lot of artists get known or get heard. She shares a lot of music. She do a lot. She's also real well with kids, big in the community, like doing certain community stuff. So she constantly working. I salute her for that because she stay on the go.
Man, that's what's up. I definitely want to give a shout out to real quick to some guests I see that jump in the chat. Definitely shout out to the girl Sally Sweets, man, who's actually out here in Texas a few weeks ago. We weren't able to link up with her right now. I definitely appreciate the support. She said, "Yo, what's up, Bubba?" She definitely shouting out, saying she rocking with you.
Appreciate you. What's up? What's
Shout out
up?
to my cousin Antoine Gardner, man. I see you in the building, G. I ain't see you in a minute, man. I appreciate you for rocking with us, man. For definitely showing and tapping in, my G, and for definitely showing face. Let's see. Also, as well, if you guys are on YouTube and watching, we can't see. You know what I'm saying? In case you want to share the links, yes, we are live on YouTube as well on the No Offense Podcast channel. So in case you guys want to share that, you can as well. But yeah, if you can, give us some more information about what's going on Wednesday, because we all about support here, and we
It's
definitely want to know what time. You know what I'm saying? We can link in and see what's up, man.
it's a podcast more for adults.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's more on the late night tip. I think it normally airs around 9. It's about for an hour from like 9 to 10. But you know, we just talk about adult things, sex. You know what I'm saying? Relationship issues or anything that deals with, you know what I'm saying, the bedroom or intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's what we speak on. You know, people ask questions, opinions, however you feel about certain situations, or even just gritty stories that a person might have. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, just something for adults. You know,
All right.
but I mean, it's pretty cool.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? We still rocking with it. All that means is make sure the parents take all the kids' cell phones away before 9 o'clock. Y'all heard that on 9 o'clock
Hey,
on Wednesday.
if y'all gotta give them some
You know
melatonin,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no, I'm just playing. Don't
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna endorse. I ain't gonna endorse giving your child nothing they boy. I ain't gonna say that. All I'm saying is, you know your child and make sure they don't have their cell phone at 9 o'clock. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
go
saying?
yeah, go make sure you put them to
You know what
bed,
I'm saying?
lights out.
Free Xbox out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in. You know, show your support. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and put the passwords on the phone and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On top of that, though, you know what I'm saying? That's really good, though, because like I said, we could tell last night she's really big in the community, and we definitely want to support that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? She's definitely a part of the movement, and she is a movement in herself, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her and doing anything. Let's get back over here to your music as well, though. All right, so you know what I'm saying? You hear Ludacris. He say, move, bitch, get out the way. You like, move, bitch, I want to move with you. You know what I'm saying? We definitely
I
snap
mean,
it.
yeah.
We definitely snap him. What's your first move as far as to, you know, getting on wax? Well, how do you evolve from hearing Ludacris to, you know, getting your voice on something?
Man, I think I was in. I think I was like a freshman in high school. I ain't gonna lie. And, I really wasn't too in tune to school. I mean, I played sports and shit, but I really wasn't too in tune to school. And then me and the homeboy, we just ended up, and he had music equipment. That's back when they were still using Acid Profile and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was downloaded on LimeWire and shit like that. So we I think that's when I first made my first song and actually heard myself. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as me, just like putting myself on wax, it'll have to be. I think I was 17 or 18. I had just came back home to San Antonio, and people was hearing me rap, and it was like, man, I like that, but me being the way I was and growing up how I was, I really wasn't trying to listen and sit down. I was moving around trying to be in the streets and do a lot of other shit. So I mean, I got put on. I got some music that's out there that I can't get a hold of no more. You know what I'm saying? To where I be wishing I could have it, but I say when I was about 17 is when I actually like got put on some real music type to where I know that's me. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you need a CD? Here you go. I got you. You know.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Now, back then, as far as getting on the scene, as far as popularity, how was your journey? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause music, as far as how we spread it, has evolved. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before,
yeah.
you would hit concerts, whatever, with your T-shirts, your merchandise in the trunk. After the concert, people pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Then it evolved to MP3s. You know, people had the iPods. You know what I'm saying? We got YouTube.
Yo,
So how was your journey as far as distributing and trying to get your name out there? You know what I'm saying? How
man, that it's hard because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really friendly.
yeah,
You know. But I mean, I have my reasons behind it.
absolutely.
But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, you can always tell a spirit. You can tell a genuine spirit, and then you can tell somebody who want to do something fucked up to you, or you can always feel it. But it's more of I be hesitant to do certain things, but then it's either you gonna do it or you not. So more of me, I used to pass out CDs, I used to pass out flyers, or I used to I just already, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about it, or just seeing other people do it. You can leave flyers on somebody's car and they're not gonna give a fuck about it, so they're gonna pick it up and throw it on the ground. But that same person that threw it on the ground, when they drive off, another person gonna walk right
Let's pick
behind
it
them and
up.
be like, "What is this?" and pick it up. You feel me? So why not? I walk around downtown and just throw something on the ground. Oh, somebody gonna come pick them up. Somebody gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's more of like really how it is. And if a person really want to get to know me or something, you know what I'm saying, or feel like they vibing with me, they'll reach out. I'm not mean like that when it comes to like reaching back to somebody or speaking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people reach out. If they reach out, then they'll get a response.
I understand. And actually, your response actually wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, not one that I haven't heard uncommonly. Let me put it that way. Especially as an
Right.
artist, you're in your world already trying to figure out, how you can deliver something that sounds unique and expressive to your way, and then you know what I'm saying. You can get lost in that. So you don't necessarily want to. You know what I'm saying? You be in your own world doing your own thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
I don't want to taint my craft,
yeah, I
man.
got.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't poison my own mind.
Yeah,
That's just like I look at it like Lil Wayne. Everybody think Lil Wayne be so hip to a lot of shit. That man lives in a bubble. The reason he lives in a bubble, his personal security, his personal. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I've learned to really not put my business on social media. I mean, little stuff that I do. That's regular stuff. That's normal everyday life stuff because that's okay. Yeah, my fans or supporters, y'all want to know me. Y'all want to see what I do. This is me. That's me on the daily. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, as far as like real life situations and stuff that's going on, ain't nobody gonna ever know about that but myself because I'm the only person that's gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's somebody that's trying to sign me on a record deal or something like that. But I mean, who else gonna help me but myself?
hey, bro, you're on the right podcast for that because hey, this is no offense, and like I said, at the end of the day, we just all we ask is that you guys be yourself. We you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's no offense if you can't present yourself in a way that a person doesn't like. We appreciate you for watching, you know what I'm saying, but you can definitely hit the door. Don't, hey, it's not a permanent
Yeah.
whatever, but maybe this episode wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Come back and visit us,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's sure true. So with that being said, my G, so you go to hearing yourself on what, 17 years old, you got your sound. You know your lane, you develop your, you know what I'm saying, who you are as an artist. So now you've got your purpose. What's your next step as far as are you performing, or have you performed it,
Well,
and what was your first experience like?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say at 17 when I first put myself down that was me, that I got my
Okay,
style.
so what was the
You
journey?
know,
What was the journey
so
from there?
yeah, it was more of a journey because you know what I'm saying. I was ending up, you know what I'm saying, making songs. The first song that I actually remember that hit that I liked that I did was I had remade that Money to Blow, that Drake and Lil Wayne, and I called it Blowing on Dro. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I remade it. But that song right there is always gonna be one of my all time favorites. But it was more of I was too far into being in the streets or running with my homies, you know what I'm saying, and not really thinking about what I can do to invest in myself or push myself forward. Because back then, you know what I'm saying, even man, nobody's really understanding the game or record, you know what I'm saying, record labels and stuff was still fucking people out of money back then, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I was more of I like that fast money. I like this is what I like, you know what I'm saying. This is what I'm doing. So I ended up going to the army. I was in the army for like 3 years,
What?
and while I was doing that, I was fucking off money. You know what I'm saying. I really hadn't focused on doing my music and stuff like that because I was running through money. I was doing a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying. But that's a different story. But I got out of the army at like 23, and then that's when I really started hitting it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm saying. I started coming up with I'm gonna make my own label. You know what I'm saying. I can do this. I can, you know what I'm saying, put something together for myself. And I actually started rapping with a label called 80s Mob. And funny thing is, because I mean, I know my talent. I'm not one to brag. I'm humble, but they ended up trying to fuck me over.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I actually was like, you know what? I'm really gonna start my own label. And that's when I started doing myself, and I started finding studios. I got around my cousin Aubrey. Shout out to Aubrey. That's who's
On
on
the
this
track.
next on that track gonna play. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I was around my cousin. I was around the people, Zoomy Fly, Kemper fam. You know what I'm saying. I was around my bros. You know what I'm saying, the homies, and that's when I started really putting myself down. And that had to be like I say like
Mm-hmm.
2014. And that's when I actually started doing shows. You know what I'm saying. Being on flyers, getting concerts thrown, having parties, you know what I'm saying, and finally starting to work on a mixtape.
That
That's probably when I actually started feeling myself and gave myself my own little, yeah, this is who you is, man.
So before we go any further, my G, I just wanna, if I can, backtrack just a little bit. So when you're with 80s Mob and you said, you get in the situation, you realize they don't have your best interest at heart. I'm assuming this is contractual. So is this like they try to get you to sign a contract and you realize it's funny,
Man.
or is this a rights thing, or what happened?
So
What hits the flag?
basically what happened was, okay, I got a song with a dude named
Mm-hmm.
Fox. It's called 28. That's actually still on Apple Music if y'all want to go stream that song too. I let all y'all know, humbly speaking, I made that song. Like basically my verse is the reason why I believe the song is pretty loud. But it's called 28s featuring Fox. We did the song. We took a party bus to Austin. It really wasn't too much of an actual party bus though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we took the bus to Austin and we performed or whatever, in front of like No Limit A&Rs and stuff like that. This is around the time they signed A Boogie.
Okay.
Um, so we was performing, you know, we was in Austin doing whatever, and it came around that one of the A&Rs had wanted to speak to me, but I didn't get word of it because I don't know how it happened. Something transpired where they said we were smoking cigarettes on the back of the or weed on the back of the bus. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, y'all smoking cigarettes on the bus. It's a party bus. Y'all worried about a fine, but now y'all want to kick me out off the label, or you know what I'm saying? So the whole thing just really ran me hot. And before anything, it's like, all right, whatever. I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what ended up pushing me to start doing my own thing and really be more independent, not have nobody do shit for me. I can do it for myself.
Gotcha. So at this point, you're at the point where you're like, listen, I don't really want the overhead. I just want to be able to do what I want to do. I got you on, and that, as a boss, respectfully, you know, feel me. So that leads you into getting starting your record label. Tell us more about that, and as far as picking a name and you know what I'm saying. What's some of the goals you want to obtain with that?
The label, well, Dro Gang Entertainment. It's really, I wouldn't say it's like a label. I would say it's more of like my own
Sound.
circle, my own, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my own circle, my clique. And it's not, it really don't, I mean, yeah, it deals with weed, but that's not really everything it consists of. But when you think of weed, when you think of smoking, you just think high, you know what I'm saying? Anything high elevation, you know what I'm saying? People think of dumb shit when they high. Sometimes it might be some intellectual they speaking, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of what it is, it's just more of elevating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Elevate your craft. Elevate if you wash cars, elevate the way you wash cars and be the best car washer in the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it came about, because I was sitting around one day on the block, not doing nothing, and just thinking about something. And me and the bro was talking, and I was high, and I was like, bro, I really got to do something. And that's how it all happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we started putting everything together. Ended up getting the logo made. I started getting shirts made, started doing shows, was selling tickets to do shows, everything, just any type of thing I can do to possibly just like get the name out, the brand out, you know what I'm saying? Even now, still I'm pushing the brand, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard. It's hard when you do it by yourself, but at the same time, it'll pay off.
Hey man, somebody's got to be able to lay the foundation, man, for others. So no, definitely respect to you. You from one boss to the next. You feel me? Definitely, the fact that you do immediately that, all right, this ain't gonna work with somebody telling me what to do. Like, scratch that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's word. Like, that's I know exactly what you mean. I think everybody, when you finally make that, if you ever finally make that switch to go into business for yourself, I think that's probably what it is. It usually comes to something like that, where you're just like, I really just don't want a person, you know what I'm saying, either over, like, I don't want to be dependent on a person. I don't want a person to feel like they could just come in here and turn my switch off like that. You feel me? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. I got you. So and definitely about the Dro Gang Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? To me, it sounds like it's almost like a way of life. You feel me? Like y'all got a mindset. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna elevate whatever it is. Like, I could definitely drop with that, man, my G. So as far as with the music, you got your, you know, you create this label or this movement, you know what I'm saying, that you're behind. How does that transform your music game? I know you said from there you really start going in here because you knew who you were and where you're stepping, you know what I'm saying, behind. Well, how does that feel, you know what I'm saying, when you go in the booth the first time after, you know what I'm saying, creating the movement?
Just start putting my life in my words. Just speak my life. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too big on, you know, how everybody really, you know, they shoot them, bang, bang, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, anybody can shoot a gun, anybody can be, but that's not really what I'm on. I'm just really I'm on my life. This is why I'm the way I am, you know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do, or this is why I carry myself the way I carry myself. And with me knowing, you know what I'm saying, just watching things, look, like R.I.P. DMX, one of the greatest storytellers in hip-hop ever, you know what I'm saying? Just like DMX is to tell a story, you know what I'm saying? Just like Gates tells stories, you know what I'm saying? Just like the baby tells stories when he spit. But that's the type of Boosie tells stories when they spit. That's the type of stuff I be in tune to, and that's just like me. Like, I'm gonna talk about my life. Like, either somebody gonna hear about me and feel like, dang, this motherfucker went through something, but he's still trucking. Like, I can rock with that, you know?
Hey, man, on God, I know exactly what you mean when you say that, because, and then like you said, R.I.P. DMX, I really haven't spoken too much on that fact, because on that, only because there's still a lot of things talking about. I done see so many stories about why this man died. All I want to say is, you know what I'm saying, definitely let the man rest in peace. I pray for his family. I pray his family get the comfort they need and the peace they need to deal with the situation. Apart from that, I don't want to say too much, because it's so many headlines as far as what's really going on with that situation. Death shouldn't be publicized. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel some kind of way, like, a death shouldn't be like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
It should be floating. It shouldn't be floating out
you
like
know what I'm
that.
saying?
And
Like,
I, well, like, I can say a lot on it, but I'm not gonna put myself in that position to where
yeah.
I get to having trolls and stuff about what I might say because everybody's entitled to an opinion, and if I speak my opinion, then they're not gonna like it. So
Hey, it looks like I said, it's no offense. But again, what I was going, what I was gonna say after that though, my G was, but definitely shout out to DMX because I'm slipping is one to me is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard as
yeah,
far as encapsulating the
yeah,
fact that regardless, like just having the struggle to want to do better, and shit just seemed like it just
yeah,
still don't go right. Like, dude, I've never heard somebody like shout out to every great lyricist, but dude, I've never heard somebody, and maybe that's just for my time, but I've never heard somebody capture that
yeah.
a 5 minute segment of time of just that pain and the want, and you
That
know what I'm
pain,
saying. It's just,
yeah.
man, it's shout out to him. He was definitely a legend. You know what I'm saying. We be losing these
Yeah,
legends, man. People don't realize they watching history fade.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Mo
Mo
three, man.
three.
R.I.P. Mo three. Yeah, Mo three. R.I.P. Man, say they was really scared of that boy though. That's all that was. That's something else though. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But you know,
Man,
Mo three, a great artist. Somebody very influential with their
yeah.
music. You know.
Dude, I don't know anybody who sound bro. Like I heard somebody describe it like he had the voice of a choir boy, but the story like the story of the streets or something. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like
Yeah.
man, I haven't heard somebody blow like Mo. Like it's like you'll never hear Luther Vandross sing about the kind of things that Mo 3 would sing about. But
Yeah. It's like
he had the talent. You know what I'm saying? But he had the soul. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah.
deliver.
I can't
Yeah,
like you. I can say it like this, but it's not a comparison. But it's Mo three is what Zero is to
yeah.
Houston, to Dallas. You feel me? Like that.
That's where I put
That's
it.
the way I used to look at it. I mean, in my everybody's titled to their own opinion. No offense to y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But but
that's real now. Hey, I think shoot, and you being from I think you probably put it best. The way that's what I said. Like, hey man, yeah. Either way, the game definitely. You know what I'm saying. The game definitely lost a real one. You know what I'm saying. And all I can say is we could take from the lessons that they gave us for the short times they was here. And hopefully try to make our lives better.
yeah.
And hopefully that's what we owe it to this game to be injecting it with talent. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we rock.
Oh
That's why
yeah,
we rock with the
definitely.
underground. You feel me? On God. You know what I'm saying? It's that.
I feel it.
So
I feel it. I feel
so
it.
as far as work, my man, like you know what I'm saying. The first thing I loved about Throwaway, like you said about telling stories, as soon as I heard it, I'm just being real. I was like, that beat is fucking kicking. That sounds like some story time. Like kids come in, let me tell you a story. Not kids come in and tell them a story,
Yeah,
but you feel me?
yeah.
Like that
But
fame, like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I was like,
Mills made it, man. Mills made it. Shout out my producer.
yeah.
Make all my beats.
Whoa, hey, yo, beast. Respect to the beat maker, man. He doing his thing.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
As far as features and work, you know what I'm saying? How can these artists, especially shout out to artists who are in the chat right now, and who are viewing, how can they get, you know what I'm saying, if they want to contact you, do some work, how can they make that happen, G?
Man, the easiest way to get in contact with me is I would definitely have to say is through social media. That way you can personally, if we're gonna do like some work, you know what I'm saying, you can get my personal info, you know what I'm saying, my contact information. Um, my social media is Bubba Kemper everywhere. Beside like my streaming with the gaming, like I mean, as you know of, you know what I'm saying. That's a little different. I mean, it's still the same, but it's just a little different. But yeah, it's Bubba Kemper on all platforms except for like my Snapchat. My Snapchat is like Dro Dumb Kemper. But I mean, if y'all get in contact with me through Instagram or Facebook, you know what I'm saying, we can work something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, dog. I got him on my Instagram, so you know what I'm saying. If y'all follow No Offense podcast, at the No Offense podcast, you should definitely see him in the who we follow. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely in there, so y'all should be able to make that link as well. As well as if we on Spotify, y'all know how we do. We got music from the No Offense podcast. We're gonna definitely put that throwaway on there, and as well as the other track that we'll have at the end of the show. I won't spoil a surprise. It'll also be on that podcast if it's available on Spotify as well. I mean on that playlist as well. When you're on that playlist, go ahead and click on his name You know what I'm saying? And it'll take you to his discography where you can go ahead and hit that button that's right next to the name on the right hand side that says follow. That way, every time he drops anything, he makes it available. You'll know as soon as it happens, and you can hear the lyrics before your friends do. Cause trust me, they're gonna know them too. Listen, also as well as it's time for the No Offense Banger.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So right now, if your phone was to go off, my G, and you didn't recognize the phone number, but you just had to pick it up. When you pick it up, it's the best call of your entire career. This is going to be the call that's going to eventually define the legacy of who was known as Bubba Kemper. The call that's going to change your life. Tell us who's on the phone and tell us how that conversation goes. We're just a fly on the wall, and it's your world, G. It could be anybody you want.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I ain't gonna lie, cause somebody just tried to call my phone and fucked up my whole screen. But anyways, if you can hear
I
me,
can hear you, G.
that's good.
I can.
Okay, cool. All right, so with the phone call, the best phone call of my life.
Hold on. Before you, do you see at the bottom of the Skype screen where that video camera at? There it is. Give us just a second, guys. We're reconnecting here. I'll tell you what. Give me just a minute to bring him back. Every so once in a while, we get a little trouble. There we go. Anyway, in the meantime, guys, like I was saying, you can definitely find Bubba Kemper on Spotify. I know that for a fact because I got him in my playlist. In the meantime, as we try to make connection, we definitely appreciate your patience and for rocking with us. I gotta want to go ahead and run that throwaway back one more time for you guys, just so I don't spoil the surprise as we make the connection. Here we go. It looks like he's trying to come in right now. I got you, man. There it is. Okay, let me bring you back. Give me just a second. Hey, it happens, my G. It happens, my G. Definitely not the first person. I definitely appreciate patience to the people that was definitely rocking with us right now as we had our technical difficulties. If you can, my man, I just need you to hit that camera button so it'll bring you back on the camera. All right.
And they know they can call this other phone. I don't know why they want to steady call the same phone back to back. I don't mean,
Hey,
man, I do apologize, but
you on TV, man. That's how they gotta do.
hey.
You know what I'm saying? You memorialize. They like, hey man, remember that time I called you? Remember that time I called you when you was getting recorded for TV? Remember that, G? All right.
Like, man. But the question, man, if I get a phone call,
Yes, sir.
Not being honest, it really wouldn't have to be like no one phone call. You know what I'm saying? Because anything good would be a blessing, but a phone call that I wish probably be like my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother got killed. It's been like 4 years since he been gone, but it was the day before my birthday. And just to have him around, you know what I'm saying? When I say one person that never missed one of my shows, one person that was there, you know what I'm saying? If I was going to go to the studio, he was going to go with me, you know what I'm saying? If we wasn't doing nothing, just chilling, smoking, rapping, you know what I'm saying? It'll be from him. Just be like, say, man, I'm finna pull up to your show. Oh, you performing over here? I knew you could do it. I'm finna pull up. Like, that'll probably be, you know what I'm saying? That'll be something I would want. As far as everything else, you got breath to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm going to do what I want to do or I'm going to sit back and lack. No matter how many times anybody can tell me no, if I tell myself yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen.
That's real, man. That's that can do, will do attitude, man. I'm 100% behind that. I listen on God. My girl can attest to this. I don't know what it is about life. I can probably let a lot of things roll off my back. But the one thing that'll always irritate me as much as I try not to, it'll be the pity party. Yeah. I don't know what it, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I probably because I had to learn that stuff growing up. But it's like you don't accomplish. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Everybody has to have the moments where you feel kind of down, but then eventually you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up. Because if you don't do
if
you don't do something, ain't nothing gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Look, and I agree with that totally, because I tell this to my mama all the time too, because my mama's a Christian woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too much into religion, but for those who believe in the Bible, whatever, it says faith without works is dead. So I can tell a person, or a person can say I believe in this all day long, but you can believe all day long until you get up and do something about what you believe in. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You're just gonna sit there believing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work to get where you need to be. You can always get where you need to be as long as you put that work in.
And that's why, man, I salute every artist that, like I said, I try to take every time I can to say this. I salute every artist that allows us the opportunity to work with you guys. And I commend you guys for taking a step forward on your career. Because listen, the worst thing to do is hear somebody say, I want to be famous, but then every time you see them, they ain't doing a damn thing to get
They
there.
don't want to work.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, bro, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even explain it. So I definitely, man, shout out to y'all, man, for doing y'all thing. It's definitely been a pleasure. I got a couple more questions, my G. I'll be able to let you go today. First and foremost, one more time, I know you did run us down the tags as far as everything for social media. We did have a couple more people enter. Would you mind repeating that for me just one last time for anybody who might be in here? I mean,
Yes, sir. Hey, man. So everybody that's tuning in, I really do appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support. Hey, I appreciate you and the No Offense podcast, the show, man. Say, you really put me on to something, but you can follow me anywhere on all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Those are all Bubba Kemper, BUBBA KEMPER. Apple Music, Google, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, it's all the same thing. SoundCloud too, the same thing.
Appreciate you, Jay. And hey, man, y'all heard that? Run that up. That's immediate. That's available immediately. You feel me? On top of that,
Yes.
My second question for you, G, is based on your experience today rocking with us. I definitely appreciate you because we couldn't make this happen without you saying yes. So, if you have time in the future, because we know you're gonna be busy, you Mr. CEO, and you putting together deals, you putting together that music, and the world's opening up. So I know you're gonna be performing, G. If you have a split second in time where you can come back and rock with us here at the No Offense Podcast, would you be willing if we were able to contact you?
Definitely. Yes, sir. I definitely will. Not only that, I'm gonna be sending you some people your way because we out here in San Antonio. People sleep on us in San Antonio. Yeah, we got Houston, we got Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But this city, we got Austin. Yeah, but this city right here, man, we got some talent out here, man. And there's some people out here that need to be heard. Like for real, really need to be heard. So hey, I got you. I definitely tune in.
I'm with you, bro, and I appreciate it, man. We definitely look forward to working with them, and we're definitely looking forward to help put y'all, man. I mean, y'all already big as hell. I'm a Florida boy. I'm in Texas. I ain't even understand what it's like to drive 8 hours anywhere. Everything is an hour away. You be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you gotta move to get around here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My third and final question, my man. It has truly been an honor. Which would you do us the honor of introducing the last track that we're gonna leave the audience with today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with y'all, I am Bubba Kemper. This is the No Offense Podcast, and the song you're about to hear is Hundreds featuring Lil Aubrey, and you can find it on Pandora, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, or all major platforms. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to me.
Hey, until the next time we meet each other, which could be a war zone in a couple of minutes, my man, if you with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, you see, I'm ready. I got to control everything.
Hey, man, as soon as I log off, we on, man. I appreciate you, Bubba. Till next time we see each other, take care, G.
Yes, sir. You too.
100. All right, guys. We definitely appreciate you for tuning into the No Offense Podcast. This is your boy, Matt Arrington, a.k.a. Mr. No Offense. And we have been here chilling with Bubba Kemper, man. Definitely a brother's a humble man. He definitely makes good music, man. You guys should check it out. Until the next time we meet, remember, guys, you are appreciated. And don't wait on the world to change when you could be the one to change the world. This is Hundreds by Bubba Kemper, and we are out. Take care.
Spit 100 on it. Whoa, look. I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spit 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I need them dollar, euro, pesos. I want them 20, 50s, 100s. I need them chips, lettuce, queso. I pull up like I'm Chauncey Billups. We tryna stack it to the ceiling. Word on the streets is that we dealing. No, we just making a killing. Hit them where they gon' really feel it. Yeah, hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. I count 100 times. A million nights they were sleeping on me. I need 100 for every time. I need 100 for every lie. 100 tears every time I cried. I need 1,000,000 for every eye. This shit sound like 100, huh? I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it?
I hit the gas to 100 on them. Flip my chips, I need money, homie. Focus on profit, you ain't knowing money. Members only and they coming for me. Flip a bitch while she feeling on me. Dime piece, just a tenderoni. Let's beat, cause the 30 on me. I hit the gas and do the dash, homie. Lambo, got Aubrey on it. Drove gang and that loud on me. Big smile, got them proud of me. From the bottom to the top, I'm climbing on it. 99, fuck your problems, homie. Big jewels got me shining on them. I need 100, 100, 100. I bring it back cause that's money on me.
I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. You can ask about me, I'm 100, homie. This shit sound like 100, don't it? I hit the gas to 100 on it. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. I hit the gas to 100 on them. I bought the watch, spent 100 on it. Yeah.